Hello gang, how's it going? It's the final render here, coming at you with a live stream. It's going to be a good one tonight. We're going to hopefully try to do the third part of the build, the alien crash site build. It'll probably take more than 3 parts, but I actually don't really want to stream it anymore. I think I'd rather just finish it in my spare time. But we'll actually do the final part today. And of course, lots of new Fallout 76 news, because the embargo from the event that took place in West Virginia has now lifted, so a lot of the big YouTubers have uploaded hours worth of footage. And Squeaky Squeaks has donated $2 via Super Chat already, and says, "How you doing, Render? Love the waiting music." Oh, hey! Everyone got a chance. Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks. Thank you very much. Oh, my voice crack right there. Thank you very much for the $2 donation right there, buddy. And yeah, the music there is actually the kind of main theme I use for building with mods. It's called Hot Swing, and it's part of the YouTube kind of royalty-free pack that you can get. You know, if you go into YouTube and go to the Create section, it's got an enormous library of royalty-free music that you can go and use. Like, some of it is not great, but there is a lot of stuff on there that's genuinely really, really good music. So I've used that for the longest time, and you know it's safe on YouTube, so that's always a good thing to do. What else is there? Let's go and take a look at some of the chats right here. Will Crawley says, "Render, when Fallout 76 comes out, are you going to do a series on it? For example, starting from scratch and building your way up?" Well, I'm definitely going to be doing lots of Fallout 76 content. I've watched like 4 hours worth of Fallout 76 gameplay today. So I'm very much hyped about it, very much hyped about it. And also, I have now also got my beta code for the Xbox One version, so in 2 weeks, 15 days, I will be playing the beta, and I'll definitely do some live streams of it. I'll do some edited videos as well. An important thing to note about the about streaming the beta though, is that since the beta isn't always online, the beta is only going to be available for like 4 to 8 hours a day some days. I'll only be able to stream it if it happens to be live when my normal streaming time happens. But I'll still be recording it. I plan to record as much as possible with it. And then, of course, I will swap to the PC version once the PC version becomes live. So that's absolutely fantastic. And I just plan to just flat out record as much of it as possible during the beta stage. What else are people saying? Lost Ranger says, "I've been seeing a lot of Fallout 76 videos around YouTube, but I haven't seen any of it yet. Too much laundry to do." Well, we're going to be doing a lot of discussion about it in this stream. What I will say, though, is that most of the news seems positive. It seems almost entirely positive, if I'm completely honest. There was no one saying, like, "This is broken, it needs to be fixed," or "They need to do this, otherwise it's not going to work." Everybody seemed to say, "I really, really like it." There are some things which need to be touched up. But for the most part, everything runs really well. So that's probably good. That's probably good. There are some things I've noticed about it, and some other people have kind of pointed out as well. But we are going to be doing some discussion on that. But obviously, primarily, our task is to actually go and build this stream. Our task is to build this stream. I'm going to go ahead and build a little dissection room in the actual cave, where you actually find the alien once the spaceship crashes. If you guys are just tuned in and you haven't seen any of this build, I'll just go and quickly show you what we did. I have done a little bit of tidying up of it, and it all seems pretty good, if I'm completely honest. Like, it's nothing fancy, it's not that big, but it's pretty cool. So, here is our actual kind of crash site here. The idea is that this is an Institute crash site, and the Institute are starting to examine the alien spacecraft, but they've also kind of cornered it off to try to make sure that nobody can get in and kind of tamper with it. You know, kind of like a government conspiracy cover-up kind of thing. And Anonymous has donated $2 no, $2.99 via Super Chat, and says, "Hey Render, how's it going?" I've actually noticed in the chat right there, it's actually Dylan Cumming who has donated that. I don't know why it said that, but everyone go ahead and chant, "Dylan, Dylan, Dylan, Ray!" Everyone go ahead and type Cumming in the chat. For donating $3 via the Super Chat. Thanks, awesome. Thanks very much, Mr. Cumming. It's very, very kind of you. So, alright, so that is $5 donated so far. Who's going to go ahead and top that? Who's going to go ahead and top it? Let's get a $5 donation next. What else are people saying? The Kitty Cat says, "Where on the map is this?" This is where the alien crash ship lands when you hit level 20. It's right here. This is where the spaceship crashes when you hit level 20. You know, it's part of the main game. It's not a mod or anything. So yeah, we've got this huge amount of wiring around the entire area. And we've actually put lots of electrical conduits on the top and attached a spark kind of marker to each conduit to make it kind of look like the fence is electrified, which is very cool. And then it leads off into this area, which has the crash site. We have got these little containers here, you know, kind of like these little pods. And this is where some of the Institute scientists would actually study the spacecraft. So we have got a decontamination area here. We've got an Institute armor station there, along with some clean room suits. And here we actually have our decontamination arch. And Squeaky Squeaks has donated $4.99 via Super Chat and says, "Can I have moderator?" Ooh, hey, everyone got a chance. Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks. Thank you very much for that, Squeaky Squeaks. We do get this question on a fairly regular basis, but we actually have 2 moderators right now, plus a bot. We actually have Chelsea Taylor and Late to the Fallout, both of which are in the chat right now, so that's pretty exciting. Hey, mods. And we also have the Nightbot, so we don't need anyone right now, but if we do need any more, I'll let you know. And Dylan Cumming, yet again, has donated 99 cents via Super Chat. Oh, hey, haven't got a chance. Come in, come in, come in. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Dylan's coming, he's coming. Thank you very much for that donation, matey. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, once you've got yourself a clean suit, you go through the decontamination arch, which actually works now. If you remember, the player wouldn't be able to fit through for some reason, but now, I don't know, I just reloaded it and then the player could get through no problem. Which leads into this observation post in here, where you can actually take a look at the alien spacecraft from behind glass. So therefore the Institute scientists, maybe some of the bigwigs, won't actually need to go too near it. And we've got lots of cool monitors from Far Harbor, lots of power, little medical stations. We've even got like a weapons bench, you know, just to kind of make it look busy, you know. And then through here we also have our security area. So if you were going to see the alien craft, you would have to go through security first, you know, maybe drop off a weapon, make sure you're definitely clean of any materials, make sure you haven't stolen any alien tech. That may be a big thing. And in here we have got like the cryo case, which has the blaster in there. We got some Institute weapons, just to kind of make it look like a little security post. Oh, and also it's the Institute. I don't think it's too ridiculous to say maybe the Institute has got flat panel TVs, you know? So that's in there. I think that's okay. A cool clock as well, which is pretty awesome. And if we actually go to the front of the bay, where the actual spaceship is, oh yeah, we also have our camp system right here. This is what we use to make this place buildable. We have the alien spaceship itself, which is no different to the regular one in game, but we do have huge amounts of lighting around it, looking at the alien spacecraft. So at night, this thing looks pretty much as bright as it does at daytime, so that's pretty cool. And then leading on to the back, this is where we're kind of going to be working this stream. We've got this enormous glass tunnel right here. And this glass tunnel follows the kind of path where the alien goes. If you remember, when the spaceship crashes, you follow the little path of alien blood, and it leads into this cave right here. We've got this big tunnel leading all the way to the cave, and it's kind of got glass walls. Oh, there's also fencing around the tunnel as well. And then that leads into this cave, which is where we're going to be building today. We're going to be building like a dissection room in here. Alrighty, so what else are people saying though? What else are people saying? Daniel Barker, or Baker, sorry, says, "Hey Render, have you seen any of the gameplay of Fallout 76? I was watching it on Many True Nerds channel and it looks bloody gorgeous." I've watched about 4 hours of it today, so yes, I've definitely seen quite a bit. And it's really, really cool. It's really cool. Alrighty, so how about we actually start recording some of the stuff in this cave, because we need to get some footage in the cave, don't we? Because obviously we are making a video, and the primary purpose of the stream is to make the video first rather than the stream. Does that make sense? So let's go and turn on the free camera, SUCSM 5 we'll say, and TM. Boom! Now we've got our free camera ready to go. Okay, so let's start recording then. Alrighty, so what else are people saying though? Lost Ranger says, "I like that one clock by the glass door." Yeah, that's a cool clock mod that was. That was from Solomon Objects expansion pack, I believe. Really cool little idea that was. Very cool. And it does tell the actual time as well, which is really, really nice. Late to the Fallout says, "Very E.T. looking." Yeah, it definitely looks like E.T. I haven't seen E.T. in years. Such a good movie, E.T. Really, really good. Okay. Daniel Baker also says, 46 watchers, but only 6 likes? Oh no! Everyone go ahead and like the video. Like Spike, like Spike. Let's get a like spike going for the video. How about that? Seeing as we got lots of cool stuff to talk about. Yeah, the alien isn't here for some reason. But we'll just have to put our own dead alien in here, won't we? Or more correctly, we'll spawn an alien and then shoot it. And Kevin Bowline said, did anyone see Oxhorn's footage of Vault 76? I haven't seen his, but I've seen like 5 hours of other people's footage. And some of it is really interesting. Some of it is, oh, well, a lot of it is kind of the same, if I'm completely honest, because a lot of the players just kind of naturally did the similar things. But there are some very interesting things which I do want to talk about. Firstly, it looks more like a Fallout game than this one does, than Fallout 4 does. As in a traditional Fallout game, in the sense of 3 New Vegas, and of course the original ones by Interplay. It looks more like one of them. And since there's no human NPCs, it has kind of like a ghost town vibe. Everything feels quite haunting, people say. Which is really, really cool. I think that's a really cool thing. And you'd find dead bodies everywhere. There's dead bodies everywhere throughout 76, they say. So you're basically like tripping over dead bodies all the time of like dead raiders, dead civilians. Lots of really nasty stuff has gone down before the vault opened in 76. And people really like it. They say it's a genuine positive that there's no NPCs in the game. Like, sure, it is true that you miss some of the zany characters and stuff, but there are still lots of voice logs and stuff like that with zany characters. And Yafet Plays has just followed. Thank you very much, Yafet. Or is subscribed, sorry. Alright, so let's get maybe 2 more shots in here. Try to get some shots of the foliage, maybe. Here we are. There we go, got that there. And so who have I seen videos-wise of Fallout 76? I saw Mr. Matty Plays, I saw Juicehead, I saw, Camelworks, I saw GameSpot, I saw the kind of Xbox Official, I saw IGN, but I've kind of lost faith in IGN if I'm completely honest over the recent years. But, yeah, seen like 4 or 5 hours of it, and it all seems very, very promising. There's 3 things which kind of bother me about 76 so far that I've seen. One of which is very important, I think, and it's a technical thing. Firstly, I do worry that some of the quests may get a little bit repetitive, not in like the 10-hour mark, or the 20-hour mark. What happened there? Game didn't crash, it just closed for some reason. That's weird. But I'm worried like on the 20-hour mark, will some of the quests start to get a bit similar? I'm worried about that. And one thing which I did notice is the actual frame rate of it. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, you know, it's a buggy build. You know, it's like 3 weeks old. I think they said the build that those guys were playing is. So it's going to be optimization. But when I was looking at the NoClip documentary, all of the developers' monitors said running at 30 frames a second. And apparently a lot of the people who were talking to some of the press said it will be 30 frames a second at launch. I'm thinking, what, only 30 frames? It better not be only 30 frames. It better not be. Because that's a step back, if that is the case. I don't care how pretty it is, 30 frames a second is a step back. But that is it, really. There's no confirmation of that, obviously, but that is something I'm generally concerned about. And then one final thing, which, again, I didn't really like about 76, is that some of the items, well, actually, no, 2 things, really. Some of the items you have to find a recipe for. That's not the end of the world, but it kind of bothers me because I want to build lots of stuff. Just means I've got to play more, doesn't it? But one thing which did really bother me is that a lot of the weapons and armor, they have a level cap on them. Or a level restriction, sorry. So you actually can't use certain weapons until you hit a certain level. And Dylan Cumming, yet again, has donated $3 via Super Chat. Says, everyone drop a like right now. You know what? I like this guy. I like this guy. I like him. Hooray! Everyone go ahead and type "come in" the chat. Come in, come in, come in. Everyone spam "come in" the chat for donating $3 via the Super Chat. Thanks very much, matey. You've been very generous today. Thank you very much. That really does help the channel out. It really, really does. Okay, so that's that there, and TM. Alright, so I got some shots in here. Let's start building this place. I want this place to be a bit more prim and proper than the outside. So, let's get going. Let's get going with this place. Sorry, just chat's gone off a little bit there, so just got to bring this back. And Target Face says, just like Dark Souls, they actually restrict the levels of the weapons. Well, no, it's not like Dark Souls, because in Dark Souls, you could still use the weapon. It would just be not very good. Whereas in this, they literally say, you can't use it. Okay, I've just thrown a camp unit down, so we can start building in here now. And let's get going. If it was like the Dark Souls system to where you could still use a minigun, for example, but it's just not very good, or you really struggle to use it, that would be great. That would be like the Dark Souls system. But no, they literally say, you can't use it. As I said, the example I found was Juicehead. Finding, was it Juicehead? Yeah, I think it was Juicehead. Found a minigun, and you've got to be level 35 to use it. You can carry it around and stuff, but you can't use it, which is really sucky. Alright, let's get some floors down. I do want to make this place a bit more proper. I want to make this place a bit more interesting. So let's actually go with some floors. Let's see if we can grab some foundations up in here. Do I actually want a proper foundation? Or do I want to just have a certain part? You know what? Yeah, let's have the cave, actually. Let's have the actual cave. Let's have the actual cave area. And what I think I can do is have like a little kind of corridor here where we will have a decontamination chamber again. And then people will be forced to go through the decontamination chamber. Let's get this thing a bit lower, get it in the right place, and see what's up. Oh yeah, I need to activate the console mod, don't I, so I can actually manipulate things properly. Do you like my new wallpaper, by the way? I've got the animated thing from the Fallout 76 trailer. Looks really, really pretty. I like it, anyway. Didn't take long to do. What am I doing? I've completely forgotten. Completely forgotten. Oh yes, I am grabbing my ability to swap around using the console command. It's just a little auto hotkey. You know, like you go ahead and put hotkeys on multiple keyboards. It's just a bit of software that does that. Alright, so that's on now. Let's go and put this in a decent position then. Want to have it a little bit higher, don't we? So the rocks don't go through. So the player comes into here, or I come into here, I should say. I come everywhere, mostly. And we can fit a little decontamination arch in here. We'll probably have like a little wall as well. Just to kind of block this hole. Oh. Probably just like that. And it actually glitches into the wall, so it's not the end of the world. That it's a bit big. Just to kind of cover the gap a little bit there. Make it look a little bit tidy, you know? What else are people saying, though? Go and read some of this stuff. Kevin Birdline says, oh, and the vault erases all info on the people in Vault 76. Hey? Don't think I know what you're talking about there. I think I tuned in a little bit too late after this. Fizer Game says, I've been watching non-stop Fallout 76 videos since 4:30. Yeah, I've watched about 4 or 5 hours. So, we're all kind of in the same boat, really. What else are people saying? Ex-Joker's Girl Lexus here saying, hey everyone. Hey there, Lois. How you doing? Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming out. What else have we got? Go and read some of these things. Mark Steed says, play Fallout 76. It's out on the Z-Box. It's not out yet. It's not out yet. It's out in 2 weeks. 15 days it is out on the Xbox One. And I actually am going to be getting an Xbox purely for that. You know, again, you know, I said I'd return it afterwards. So that's not cheating, right? And also, of course, the actual game is out on PC a week later. A week later? Yeah, a week later. So that's when I'll be returning the Xbox and getting that version. Okay, so, well, I already have that version. What's the best way to do this, then? We'll need a little bit of, we'll need some stairs or something, don't we? Just little stairs, not these big, thick ones. We like it thick, but not that thick. Let's put just some of the short ones without the rails. That'll probably be a good one to do. Yeah, the snapping points don't work for some reason. I found this out earlier. Oop. Go and pop that back. Just like this. Yeah, so what are some of the really cool things about 76, which we've now learned? Well, firstly, even though I said the graphics are running a little slow, apparently, it looks beautiful. It does look very good. It does look very in your face. Granted, it's kind of like Battlefield 3 with lots of lens flare and sunshine and stuff, which is cool, but it's very in your face. You've got to keep that in mind, basically. Yeah, you know what? Let's put a foundation down. It's getting a little bit tedious. Put that down there. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a foundation right there. Oh, it bothers me that it's not quite right. It bothers me that it's not quite right. OCD's kicking in. Not the mod OC Decorator, of course. I'm referring to my ability to put things in there straight. Gotta freaking crouch down. Let's try this. Yeah, there we go. That's looking a bit better now. What else are people saying, though? So, Solstry says, has anyone's opinions changed for better or worse? I'm just generally looking forward to it a bit more. Now I've actually seen some of the gameplay and stuff. I love the fact that most of the reception for it is actually pretty positive. You know, there was no one saying, I found a huge issue which needs to be fixed in 76. You know, no one said anything like that. There are some people saying that the VATS is a little bit weird because it's in real time, but it behaves very similar to the one in the VR version, I've really kind of found out. MCF City says, why are games going towards online these days? I miss good old complete solo games like Fallout, Horizon. There needs to be more thoughts on them. Thoughts on this? There's still more single-player games, I'm willing to say, than there are multiplayer games that are worth playing. Quite honestly. It's really... I honestly don't think it's true that there needs to be more single-player games. I still think there's plenty of single-player games that come out. I still think there's absolutely plenty. What else are people saying, though? Going to read some of these things here. Later the Fallout says, I'm riding in the car for the next few hours, so I may be in and out. That's no worry. That's no worry. We still got the Nightbot, and we've got Chelsea Taylor looking after the chat section right here. And what else are people saying, though? Ludbud says, Render, could you make a spacecraft settlement? I don't think so. I mean, anything's possible, I guess. That's a very unusual request. We are technically involved in the spaceship here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the decontamination arch, aren't I? It is in power? I think it's in here. So the decontamination arches are the ones which we get in the workshop DLCs. I believe it was the first workshop DLC. You know, the Wasteland Workshop, which added the decontamination arch. And the decontamination arch, here's a fun thing. One of the players who was playing the 76 beta, I forget who it was. Who was it? It might have been someone from GameStop or something. Found the blueprints for the decontamination arch, and all the developers were really surprised, saying that's a really good thing. And they've actually put that behind a huge building requirement as well, because it cleans all of your rads. So imagine how useful that would be in 76. And Slime Boy says, you know what? Do you know how excited I was when I first saw the Fallout 76 trailer? I was pretty excited when I first saw it, to say the least. I was very excited about it. In fact, I do have my live reaction to the 76 trailer on the channel. It's up there, and it's a genuine reaction. I was watching the Twitch reveal for technically a day and a half, you know. I was sitting there watching it, thinking, when's something going to happen? When's something going to happen? And I luckily caught it live. I luckily caught it live and had it recorded. So I was very, very happy with that. Okay, I can't find the thing right now. So what do I say when you can't find something in the settlement menu? Move on. You move on. You'll find it again later. That's kind of the general rule I have. But let's put a sliding door on here, actually. We haven't used any of the sliding doors. And it will be in... Is it in the door section or is it in this section here? Yeah, it's in the actual door section. I mean, it sounds obvious, right? But no, I was wondering, is it in the SOE section? And then there's a door section in there. But no, it's just in here. So, institute ones. Security door? Yes, please. Apparently it's giant. Apparently it's like a double door. Oh, I always like this one, the iris door. This is the one that you can find in the Mechanist layer, isn't it? I've always liked this one because it's very cool. It looks kind of like a camera lens or something. Let's go and scroll this one down. There we go, like that. Very cool door. Very cool door. Oh, darn it. How do I close it again? Like that. There we go. Alrighty. Lost Ranger says, just wondering, do you have anything to plan for Halloween to build this year? Not this year, because that's when the PC beta is coming out for 76. But I am going to be recording... I'm going to be recording quite a lot of Halloween VR. I've actually got the first one recorded today. I've got a Halloween VR video, which will probably go live tomorrow, maybe. And that's genuinely very scary. I generally scream multiple times. And it's awesome. It's generally awesome. Alright, so we got that there. As I said, we'll add the little security area later. But how about we add... Let's add some power. Let's add some power to this place so we start putting lights up. X-Joker's Girl X says, I wasn't as excited about Fallout 76, as you can tell from the stream we did. Yeah, both me and X-Joker's Girl, we actually watched the live stream together. On live stream, you know, the E3 reveal. And we had very different reactions, to say the least. I was just kind of like, oh, interesting. And Lois is just like, oh no. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I think everybody kind of was very surprised when it first happened. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to find a decent generator. I keep getting distracted because I keep talking about 76. Power. SOE generators. So yeah, I'm tempted to use one of these generators again, just because they're so small and compact. So, but do I actually want to do something a bit different? We'll use this one on the outside. That is a bit big though. And they're all pretty big, in fact. Yeah, let's go with one of the small ones. One of the little itty bitty dinky ones. And pop this onto the wall. There we go. Tiny little generator there. It actually uses the model of the bomb that you place on the Institute reactor. That's what that model is. And we can connect it up to a conduit. Let's see. Pop it right there. Sweet. There we go. So now we got power. And we can start to add our lights now. Let's add some lights just up here maybe. And Ed Sidade is now following. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much for following. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Right, put that there. And put that there. Have they lit up? Oh yes, they have lit up, yeah. It's just everything's a bit green in here. It's gone all green. So it's kind of hard to see if the lights are working or not. Alright, that's that there. What else are people saying in the chat though? Kevin Birdline says, in the not too far future, people will get hyped for Fallout 76 DLCs. Well, the DLCs will be interesting, won't they? Because not only are they going to be free, which is really, really nice, but also they're just going to sort of come out. Because they'll be updating it pretty constantly, if you think about it. So it'll just be about, oh, by the way, here's a brand new load of content. You won't have to pay for it or anything. It'll just go, there you are. Which is not bad, if you ask me. I'm all a fan of free... That is something I do want to know about, actually. I'm all a fan of free DLC and stuff. But we do know that the actual game has the microtransactions with the cosmetic stuff. So you can buy, like, special clothes and, I imagine, like, paint jobs for your power armor and stuff. I want to know how much they cost. In terms of atoms, which is the new actual currency they use. You earn atoms in-game, or you can buy them, of course. I want to know how many atoms does something cost. You know, like a really good suit that's really cool. A really nice one. How many atoms does that cost, and what's the likelihood of me getting that without paying for it? I'd really like to know that. I haven't heard anyone ask that just yet. Right, so put up some more lights like that. So we've got lots of cool lights around the door. That's looking nice. Where do I want to have... I suppose we'll probably have the dissection area right here. This is where the alien obviously died. So let's see if we can grab... Well, we need like a surgical bed, don't we? Like a hospital one. Do we have anything in creative clutter? In that sense. Let's see. We have got rooms. We've got bedrooms, bathrooms, living rooms, kitchens, office, outdoors, workshop, miscellaneous, radar. What about in miscellaneous? Oh no. What about in just in furniture? Is there a furniture section? Yeah, beds, chairs, tables. Probably in beds, isn't it? Kind of a surgical table. Doggo meets bed. A blanket. Lots of extra blankets by the look of it. And, oh yeah, here's the bed from 76. Very cool. You know, they actually recreated the bed that we see in the teaser trailer. Pretty darn nice, to say the least. Pretty darn nice. I love this mod, Creative Clutter. It's easily one of my favourites. What else have we got here going on in the chat? Oh, we've actually got everyone going ahead and singing. We got everyone singing Country Roads. That's pretty awesome. I was actually trying to... well, I might as well tell you. I've been playing Rocksmith recently. I've been trying to learn the guitar again a bit better. Because I haven't played it for years. And when I used to play, I never played lead. So I've been learning lead guitar using Rocksmith. And I actually imported Country Roads into the game. I modded it in. But unfortunately, it's the John Denver version. I can't actually get The original version. What's the original version? I can't get the 76 version in there, which is a shame. So yeah, Rocksmith, if you don't know about it, it's basically Guitar Hero, but it uses a real guitar. It's pretty darn awesome. Pretty darn awesome. Now, where was I? I was going to go to OC Decorator. I think they actually have an entire medical section, yeah. So, do they have the bed furniture in here? If not, it will be an SEO. SOE. No, looks like it's just mostly rad. I shouldn't be too surprised about that. Yeah, one thing which generally really bothers me about 76 is that well, it only really bothers me. Most people probably won't care. Is that you have to find blueprints to build a lot of the stuff. Now, for the most part, that's okay. But god damn it, I want to be able to build cool stuff. And I don't want to have to go, I really wish I had the blueprint for that thing, but I don't have it. God darn it, I really can't find the medical bed. Alright, let's try this then. Alright, so, help, surgical 4. See if we find it. Alright, surgical journals. Do we have any surgical beds? I don't know what it's called. It might be called a bed, it might be called a hospital bed, something like that. Okay, let's type in help, hospital. Which is something you should never, ever really want to hear someone say. Shouting help hospital. Help hospital 4, in fact. What else are people saying, though? Dylan Cumming says, do patrons get to play Fallout 76 with you? Yeah, I'm sure we can do that. Or members, of course, YouTube sponsors. If you want to go ahead and support the Patreon, it really does help the channel a lot. Like this internet connection, which we're streaming on right now. Here we go, we found a hospital gurney right here. The internet connection we're streaming on right now, that is paid for entirely by the Patreon. The same for, obviously, all the editing software that we use. So if you really want to help out the channel, please consider supporting the Patreon. In fact, we actually have a brand new microphone arriving tomorrow. Got a brand new microphone, new mixing desk and stuff like that. And that's because since the Patreon is paying for the editing software and the internet connection, I can use the ad revenue to upgrade the channel. So we've now got like a much, much better microphone arriving tomorrow with a proper mixing desk, proper condenser setup. So please consider supporting the Patreon if you really want to help out the channel. Or of course, you could become a YouTube sponsor. You should be able to find a join button somewhere on the YouTube page, which will allow you to become a member of the channel. And the effect is much the same. So where is it? Hospital Gurney. 140A. 0A. Oh, I've lost it again. I need to keep my eye on it. C0. Under player.place at me. Anyone who owns an Xbox here, can you plug in a mouse and keyboard to use it? Because I'll probably do that when I get the Xbox for the beta. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we finally got the medical bed. Not the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to just find it in the menus, but nah. It was being a bit of a bumhole, wasn't it? Yes. We don't like it when bumholes get in the way. No. Okay. Now let's try moving it. There we go. Now it's working. It wasn't working because I was in the menu still. Yeah. Daniel Baker says, Render, why do you think about making your own Liberator bot at a robot workbench and putting a hat around on a little commie bot? Which is what I want a robot workbench for. And have little iBots with hats. You couldn't make anything like iBots, could you? In the Automatron DLC. It's a shame, you know. I liked the little iBots. I really like the iBots. You could make the kind of more generic robots, but not the iBots, which is a shame. In fact, there's only like 3 iBots in all Fallout 4, isn't there? They're very rare. What else are people saying, though? And Chelsea Day says, ooh, fancy new things. I know, like the condenser microphone, much, much nicer than, of course, the Blue Yeti microphone, which I'm using right now. Here's the thing, though. If you have a Blue Yeti, it's still very good. You know, a lot of people do make fun of the Blue Yeti microphones, but they're still pretty darn good microphones. They really are. The only problem with them is that they're huge, and also my one, it doesn't really pick up the lower tones in my voice. My voice is a bit deeper than what the Yeti makes it sound like. So it'll be nicer to sound a little bit more manly. Because I am manly, you know. Freaking goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus me. But the microphone doesn't let you know that. So hopefully the new microphone setup will let that come across. Right, so I do believe we have actual, in the floor lights, we do have actual hospital lights somewhere. Somewhere. Here we go, hospital lights. So let's go and use some of these. And Doom Guy has donated £2 via Super Chat and says, Take me home, country road. Oh, hey, everyone go in the chat. Doom Guy in the chat. Doom Guy, Doom Guy, Doom Guy. Thank you very much, Doom Guy, for donating £2 via the super chat. Everyone type Doom Guy in the chat. Or, you know, you could just spam the tablature for one of the Doom soundtracks. You know, you could probably do that as well. That would be a pretty cool thing to do. Alright, so hospital beds, hospital lights even. Like that. I don't like this one, actually. That one's a bit naff. That one's not great. Is there a ceiling one? I know there is a really nice ceiling light, which I do really like in the creation kit. But is it in here? Ah, yeah, here we go. This is it. See, this one's really cool because you can attach it to a ceiling. There we go. And for obvious reasons, a light which hangs from the ceiling is much more appropriate in a hospital setting. I mean, it doesn't get in the way, people don't trip on cables, everything like that. Chelsea Taylor says, sexy deep final render voice. Winky face. Aww. Also used for dog meat emoji, which is, you know, a bit scary. Implying a dog is going to like my sexy voice. Well, I'm not surprised, if I'm completely honest. Alright, so why can't I grab this damn light? Ooh. Come on, just let me grab it. It's almost as if, for some reason, I can't select certain things to move them in this cave. It's probably because there's lots of fog in the cave, and that's what I'm actually clicking on rather than the actual items I want. So yeah, let's put this right there. So this is going to be where our alien is going to be dissected. And that's not anywhere near high enough. That's got to go way taller. There we are, right there. What else are people saying? Yafford Plays says, you can hook up a microphone to the Xbox controller, but no keyboard or mouse. Oh, you can't do a keyboard or mouse? Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks indeed. But yeah, is what it is. Alright, so we need an alien, don't we? We need an alien in order to place on the bench. So how about we go and spawn in our buddy Jeb. Alright, so help Jeb 4. Jeb is from the Alien Companion mod. There is a mod you can get which allows you to have the alien as a companion. And we're going to spawn this one in because he's exactly the same. The only difference is he won't shoot me as soon as I spawn him in. So here we go. Oh, here we go, yeah. Player dot place at me. Here we go. Hey Jeb, how you doing? Oh my god, is Jeb... You can't kill Jeb? Really? Okay, now it's working. Oh, Jeb's essential. Okay, well, looks like we're not using Jeb then. Oh, now he's friggin' shooting. Okay, you know what? Forget this. Kill. I think that's just for script. Really? Is Jeb essential? Alright, alright, alright. We'll just spawn in the actual alien then, goddammit. I was trying to make things easier. But it goddamn wasn't easier at all. Alright, so. Help alien. 4. What is the alien's code? Here we go, right here. So, player.place at me 00184 C51. So this guy's probably going to kill me straight away. There we go. But now we got him. Alright. That took far longer than it needed to. What else are people saying though? Render, your thumbnails for these builds are so good. Yeah, we did the cool pose mods with the alien. I love it. Like, there are a lot of thumbnails which did not make the cut for, shall we say, parental guidance reasons. I went with the more subtle ones, he says as he's playing with a dead alien. Oh, I can probably take that ammo right there. But yeah, there are a lot of the poses which you can get which are not quite appropriate for the channel. MXL will probably be okay with them, but not me. Alright, let's just raise them up manually. This has been a bit of a nuisance. Alright, so place them on the table. It will rub the lotion on its skin or it will get the hose again. Oh, for God's sake, I have to do it manually. Oh, Alright. Come on, alien. Goddamn. Head is too big, alien. Come on. Go this way. Oop. Alien! It would be much, much easier. Much easier. If you could just move bodies in the creation in the settlement menu, but you can't. You can only scrap them, basically. Ugh. What else are people saying to calm me down? What else are people saying? Gunman721 says, what are you building? We are building an institute kind of cover-up research station at the alien crash site. And in this cave, we have the place where the alien eventually goes to die, basically. And we're building a dissection room in here. But if you see, check out the last two ones. Then we're able to show you what we did on the outside. We have a little security area around the spaceship. And we have this dissection room that we've just started today. We're only going to stream this build for one more time today. After that, I'm just going to finish it in my own spare time, you know. That way we're able to kind of get it done a bit quicker. Chelsea says, their limbs are too wriggly. And Daniel Baker says, Serena times Jeb. Oh yeah, my character is called Serena in the game, actually. Alright, so we got the body there. Fantastic. How else can we make this place look like a medical area? If we go back into SOE, what have we got? We've got Institute stuff, Mechanist stuff. Probably go with some more Institute stuff. What have we got? Institute tanks. I don't even know what they do. They just spin liquid around, don't they? You spin me right round, baby, right round. And just put up lots of little greebles and stuff like that. The idea is that these are kind of temporary places. They're not permanent. They've just kind of put this here for a small amount of time, and then they'll take it down later on. Oh my god! They've actually got the alien in an FEV lab thing. That's modded in. Well, we'll definitely have that. We'll definitely have that. We've actually got the alien in a little cryopod. Get rid of this thing. Let's have this in the corner. Let's pretend there were two aliens. How about that? We'll pretend there were two aliens. Murdoch says, is this Fallout 4 or is it 76? This is Fallout 4. 76 isn't out yet. But we will be doing lots of 76 content when the beta starts in 2 weeks. So that's pretty awesome. Well, 2 weeks for the Xbox anyway. It is 3 weeks for the PlayStation and PC. We're gonna play a week on Xbox, and then after that we're gonna swap to the PC version. It will mean I've got to technically start the character again, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Here we go. So that's pretty cool. We've actually got that in there. That's not bad, right? Let's see what else we've got to work with. I honestly had no idea that that was in here. That's pretty darn helpful. That really is pretty darn helpful. And let's take a look. Ceilings, bay, teleporter pad. Teleporter pad might be a good thing to have somewhere. It's a bit too big though, unfortunately. It's a bit too big. We've got the rest of the Mechanist stuff, which is always pretty good. Maybe we can put some tables and stuff first, actually. Put some tables and stuff in first. Gunman721 says, could you build in the Institute? I've thought about this, but I can't really think of anything I could do in the Institute, really, because it's all pretty good as it is. It's all in pretty good condition already. So I don't really know what I could do there that would really be interesting, you know? Like, I thought about doing just a version, you know, do my own version of the main suit which you get, of the main, what's it called, apartment you get, sorry. But that's a bit boring, really. It really is. What else are people saying, though? Daniel Baker says, how will you make your character in 76? Because it's made using mixed assets. I don't know what I'm going to do with my character for 76. Because I would love to... Huh. Very, very much apologies for that, people. But Streamlabs crashed. Evan Berline says, John Denver's son said no one contacted him for his dad's version. And it made him upset about the rubbish version they used for 76. It made him sick to hear his dad's song mangled by a singer they used. Well, here's the thing. John Denver didn't write that song. That song is old. You know, a lot of country songs aren't written by the people who made them famous. You know, it's a country song. It's a classic traditional song that you would sing in bars and stuff like that. So, at least as far as I remember, I don't think John Denver actually wrote that song. So, it's not really an issue. And not only that, but something we do need to actually mention is, of course, in 4 days' time or so, it will actually be the anniversary of the death of John Denver, which is very sad. He died in... Did he die in 1995? 94? Something like that? He died in a plane crash. And that's obviously very, very sad. Because he technically was actually one of the most successful recording artists of all time. He really was. The amount of records he sold was insane. What else can we do with this? What else can we do with this? I don't know what I want to do with this too much, because a lot of it... Oh, I know what we can do. We can put like some glass panels and stuff like that. Have a little viewing area. I think that would be quite neat. We can maybe have like a little tunnel going around this column. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Let's actually move the camp system in here, just so it's out of the way. And now... And Fallout just crashed. What? Why is everything When was the last time I saved that? When was the last time I saved that? Don't you dare say I've got to redo all of that. Oh, man. What? I don't get it. Why is everything going wrong? Why is everything going wrong? That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Oh, and one thing I've just noticed. Chelsea Taylor has said he's live. Come and chat about Fallout 76. Thanks very much for the share spike right there. Chelsea Taylor, thank you very much for that. No, late to the Fallout, sorry, said the wrong name. Said the wrong moderator's name. Very much apologies about that. Late to the Fallout, Sherry. But yeah, thanks for letting people know that we are, in fact, streaming. And we are, in fact, live. Okay. Please don't say I've got to redo all of that. I better do. Well, at least we know what we're doing. At least we know what we're doing. That's the important thing. One stream crash. And now we may have lost everything we've built so far. That's absolutely rubbish. And Laura Elsher says, my mum had a couple of John Denver records, and hubby is fond of using the distraction tactic and pointing out saying, look, it's John Denver. Does that really work? Do people really look? Go, where? In fact, if someone legitimately thought John Denver was around, I would be quite surprised as well. As I said, since he died. Daniel Baker says, you should put a small table with dissection tools by the alien. Definitely we will. Yes! It's looking like all of our progress is gone so far. I hate it when that happens. But you know what? We know what we're doing now. So it won't take us long. Akira says, there's a spider on your head. Not anymore, there's not. Okay. Let's go and put that right there. And Kimberly A is here saying, hey Render. Hey there Kimberly A, how are you? Have you just turned up? You haven't missed anything because we just lost all the progress we made so far. Alright, there we go. Let's put that down there. And Doomguy says, there's a spider on your headset. Well, joke's on you, dude. I don't have a headset. I don't have one. Alright, so come on. Let's just get back to where we were. Let's do it quickly now. Alright, so let's do the idea we were doing with originally. You know, I just had the idea of making a little corridor. Let's see if we can do that properly now. Okay, so where is it? Institute. Here we go. Prefabs. Bridge. Short one. This is what we had. Little short corridor right here. Oh, it was that one we used, wasn't it? We had it... Was it that one? We had it, like, kind of going with two doors, didn't we? Oh, it's this one, yeah. It's this one we used here. Alright. Let's pop it down there. Yafford Plays. Says, sing every 10 minutes, Render. Alright? Oh, I don't know about that. You might have to do... Tell you what. If you donate $50, I will sing a song right now. How about that? Actually, no. Let's make it 20. Donate $20 right now, and I will sing a song. I don't know what song I'll sing, but I can't sing. But hey, if Lady Gaga can get paid to sing, so can I. There we go. What else are people saying in the chat, though? D. Nicholas says, to be fair, you have an upbeat reaction to losing all progress. I would have thrown my PlayStation 4 out of the window. Dude, I've lost far bigger projects than this. I've lost far bigger projects than this. You build a tolerance for it. You really do. Just got to make sure I quick save a bit more often, you know? So, scratch your nose there. Make sure I quick save every so often. And I got some more corridor sections here. That one's a bit too big, isn't it? But if we put that there... Oh, it's a perfect fit. It's like a glove, Tony. That is tighter than a nun's sense of humor. That is fantastic. All right. Let's move our camp unit into here. This is the mod we use to actually build in here. It's much easier. Is it moving the camp system? Is that what crashed it? Really? I might actually report that on the mod page then. If you move it in an interior cell, it crashes the game. That is weird. Okay, at least we know what the bug is. We know what the bug is. Good to know. Daniel Baker says, Render, how would you rank / order your favourite Fallout or Fallout 4 games? Least favourite, I would say... Well, I haven't played all of them, let's just say that. Least favourite, I'm just going to say number 1, because I've only played that through once, and I enjoyed it, but I've only played it through once, so I don't really know about it too much. Then I would say New Vegas. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of New Vegas, I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's the holy grail of games that everybody makes it out to be. And also, then I would say number 4. And then after number 4, number 3. Number 3 is definitely my favourite. Hopefully, 76 will be my new favourite. And also, my my overclock isn't on for some reason. Turn that overclock on right there. That might have also done something with the build. You know, graphics card not being a bit stable. I love the RTX graphics card, but you gotta do a little bit of overclocking just to make it stable, which is a bit weird. Very weird, in fact. The Donkey Gamer says, make a collab with Cordless 7. We have done a collab with Cordless 7. We actually have done one before already, actually. Maybe at some point we'll do another one. Maybe we'll do it in 76 or something, I don't know. But we have done a collaboration before. It was good fun, actually, yeah. What we did was that he built a location, and then I decorated it. And that was a cool way to do it. So, you know, he built it. We did it at a Country Crossings? What's it called? I don't remember what the place is called. The place very near Sanctuary Hills. And then he built a little house. Very nice little house he built. And then I went and decorated it. So not bad. And we used the settlement transfer mod to send each other the files. And then the Donkey Gamer says, just do it again. You mean do it again? At some point, I'll ask you. Okay. So let's not move the... I tell you what, let's not use the camp system. Let's just spawn a workshop in the normal old-fashioned way. Because I like the camp system, but if it's going to crash the game... Oh, it's already here, though, isn't it? It's already here. God's sake. Alright, how are we going to deal with this camp system, then? Because I need to move it, but I can't move it without it crashing the game. Tell you what, how about we just bury it? Alright, see, that's actually moving one of the fog patterns right there. In fact, it might be an idea to disable as much fog as I can, just to make it a bit easier for myself. There we go. So I'm slowly finding all the bits of fog and deleting them. So now, please, camp system, do not crash when I move you. Okay, I thought it froze there for a second. God darn it. Oh my. It's not my day today, is it, people? It's not my day. Thank you very much for sticking with me, though. I really do appreciate it. Come on now. Go down. There we go. Like a glove. Fantastic. It came back. It came back. Alright, what if I put it outside the cave to the roof? Don't fall in through the damn ceiling. That would suck. Oh, I'm stuck with it now, aren't I? I'm damn stuck with it. Okay. It's looking like moving it with the command console isn't causing a problem, though. But for some reason, moving it in an interior cell caused Fallout to crash. So unusual, that. I don't know what would cause it, but hey, I don't know. Let's just ignore that the game has crashed twice and the streaming software has crashed. How about that? Let's see what's up then. Techno Kitty says, can you please return Concord to its former glory? That would take a lot more effort than I think it's worth. Not only that, but people have kind of already done that. So I think I'm just going to leave it to the people who've already done it. Not only have they taken far longer than I would probably be prepared to put into it, considering how close 76 is to launching into doing it. But they already kind of exist, so go ahead and consider those. I mean, a restoration is just simply, you know, restoring it. So there's only one or two ways you can do it. Kevin Birdline says to me, Take Me Home Country Roads composer John Denver. Yeah, well that's the thing, but they composed that song which is famous, but I believe the actual song is much, much older than that. You know, they were just the ones to record the version we know. Again, I could be wrong. I could very much be wrong, so you might be right. Which is obviously what I just said. But as far as I'm aware, they weren't the original writers. It's kind of like, what's the name? It's kind of like when Nirvana would do some of the country songs live and stuff like that. They didn't write them. Like they would do like some Lead Belly covers. They didn't even write them either, you know? Solchi says, you should build a city in Starlight Drive-In and not a 1,000... So Solchi says, you should build a city in Starlight Drive-In and not an 1890 Lightbox weed farm. Your title, not mine. Yeah, it's true. That was the third episode of Building with Mods I ever did, and we had a light display with 1800 light boxes, all wired. And the frame rate was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I wonder what it's like now on the modern hardware. I think it's actually still there. Or at least the lightbox display is anyway. I'm very curious. I'm as curious as George. Whoever he is. He's very curious, whoever he is, though. Alright, so we got this area here. And I want this area to be another kind of observation area. Where there'll be like a sofa, some proper lighting, where people can observe the dissection of the alien in relative safety. You know, it's called an operating theatre because most of the operations were originally open for the public to watch. It's true. But of course nowadays operating theatre just refers to all areas where operations are done. And if there are seats and stuff, it's typically reserved just for doctors and students, not for members of the public. Yeah, it used to be that anyone could just go and watch a dissection or an operation. You could pay to get in. Very strange, that. Alright, so let's lower this down there. And that's a little too low, isn't it? It's not snapping, unfortunately, though, so I've got to do it just one thing at a time. And also the positive thing about not finishing this area in this stream is that you'll still have a reason to watch the video when it's edited, won't you? Don't want to reveal everything to you guys, do I? Oh, we actually had a snapping point. Fancy that. There we go. Now we got snapping. Something which people have actually said about 76 as well is that the beta, apparently, with the camp system, the snapping is so much better. Apparently, building in 76 is so much easier than it is in Fallout 4. Thank heavens. Because, I mean, sure, we've all kind of gotten pretty good at it. But that's only because we've been with it for 4 years or so, isn't it? You know? The game's like 4 years old now. Or at least very soon. Just select this bit of floor, please. If there's too much damn flog. And the modern nerd says, it's looking pretty neat. I know, right? It looked better before. But the game's crashed twice, and so is the streaming software. Alright, so we got that in there. Let's give it a quick save right there. Can I attach a foundation underneath this one here? Because it's bothering me that there's a little gap. It's bothering me that there's a little gap. You know, little gaps bother me. Let's see. Foundation. I want this one. I can attach one there. There we go. Covered up that little gap right there. Little gaps do not rest. I want a glass wall now, don't I? Here we go. Windowed walls. Here we are. This is perfect. Institute windowed walls. That looks absolutely smashing, Basil. How about we throw it on the foundation? One there. How about a second one? Boom! Now people can watch it. They can watch the alien thing. Oh, I finally got around to watching Alien vs. Predator Requiem yesterday. God, that's awful. I've now seen all the Predator movies, granted, which is pretty cool. But, oh man, that was a drab movie. Not as bad as I thought, though, in all fairness. Still pretty bad, though. Alright, so we've got a laser door there, which is pretty cool. Let's go and place our power and some lights in here now. Let's put some lights in here. Once we have the lights in here, this place will look very, very different. And, Dead Moo says... Dead Muo999 says, can you get rid of the grass root? OCD kicking in. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Let's see. Probably won't be able to, but we'll give it a try. Oh, it's not letting me click it. I don't know if I can. Some things are kind of baked into the world, and you can't remove them via normal means. Sorry about this view. Looks a bit scary, I know. Let's take a look at the actual tree root. Yeah, it's not letting me click it, so I don't think we can. You would have to jump into the creation kit to get rid of that. Maybe I will do that. I don't really know. What else are people saying, though? Let's go and take a look at this. Target Face says, I'm good at getting injured. Is that why you're called Target Face? That's a very unusual story. Pretty cool story, though. I mean, for everyone else to tell. You getting hurt, obviously, isn't cool. Nobody likes getting hurt. Alright, so let's put up our little reactor again. Pop that right there. Now we'll get some power. And also grab a advanced conduit right here. Pop it there. Throw your thing down, flip it and reverse it. And now we've got lights. And for the Institute lights, I actually found some ones that were much nicer earlier. Well, I actually did change the ones inside. Yeah, here we go. These ones. I've now got these ones. And I think these actually are Institute lights. Could be wrong about that, though. But I did replace the ones on the outside with these ones. Because it just looked much neater, I thought. Oh, what about these ones, actually? Because these ones are vertical. Oh, they look nice. They look pretty nice indeed. And pop one right there between the walls. Oh, we need to put something in here, though, don't we? There's a little gap there. What are we going to do about that? Later the Fallout says, a little fallout falls down while standing. She's talented. Falls down while standing. That's hurting my brain. I don't know what that means. That's very weird. Falling down while standing. Oh, she's talented. What can I say? And push that through a little bit. Glitching through the wall just a tad. There we go. Alright, so we've got some lights in here. Let's turn this off. Just so we can get an idea. Let's try adding some more to the actual cave walls now. That'll make it look a bit nicer. Okie dokie. So, let's see what we got then. Let's see what we got. I could just go and add some fake lights, you know? Just go like that. It's cheating a little bit, so let's not do that. Wall lights, there we go. Wall lights. I like these ones, because these ones look like they've been bolted into the stone a little bit. But they don't light up the actual wall, which is a problem. I want kind of more omnidirectional ones. I like those ones, but they don't really work on the actual rock. What about just miscellaneous lights? What have we got? We're just more like gas lanterns and stuff. That is pretty cool, but it's not really what I'm after. Where is it? It's not bad, actually. It looks like it could have been here naturally. There we go. That's kind of neat, isn't it? That's kind of neat. Maybe we can attach this one to... Yeah, actually attach them to the tree roots. We can't delete the tree roots, but let's give them a use. You know, since we can't remove them, let's turn them into something useful. Put up these oil lamps here. Oh, they actually swing slightly as well. That's not bad, is it? Cool, cool. I'm happy with that now. That generally looks really, really good. That looks really good. What else are people saying in the chat, though? Okay, Doom Guy says, bye, guys. I gotta go. Everyone say goodbye to Doom Guy, everyone. Everyone say goodbye to Doom Guy. Hopefully you turn up later. Like, we are going to be streaming for another hour or so. So you might turn up again later. Who knows? Donkey Gamer says, can I get an R in chat for videos of the wasteland? I don't think I know what you mean, buddy. An R for videos of the wasteland. No, I generally don't know what you mean there. What am I selecting? Yeah, I'm selecting the hall. I'm not selecting the thing there. Okay. So we've got some lights in here. That's pretty cool. How about we add some of the giant terminals and stuff that we've found? The ones that look really, really cool. Let's see. If we go into decorations. Is it decorations? SOE. Electronics. Consoles. You add some of these ones from... which look really institute-y. Tooty. I said tooty. Let's see. Here we go. Where are the big ones? Have we got any of the ones which stand on the ground? Ah, there we go. Yeah, like that. Cover up some of the rock a little bit. In fact, we might even be able to actually attach some lights and stuff to these, mightn't we? Kind of glitch these into the rock a little bit. Make them look like they're almost part of the environment. Even though it's meant to be like a temporary thing. Make it look a little bit like it's been there for a while. I've got to adjust that one now. What else is there? The Modern Nerd says, I missed the stream because of school, so I missed quite a bit. You really didn't miss quite a bit because we actually had to reset the entire build. You know, it actually crashed Fallout. There we go. So we got some cool little things there. How about we add a different one? Put that one right there. They look very similar, but they actually are different consoles. Cool, cool. Alright, I feel as if we can actually attach something else that would actually really help. Let's see, maybe something a bit smaller. You know, like little crims crams like this. Attaching things like this to the walls will instantly make it look a little bit neater. There we go, like that. So, you know, these are just kind of like light switches, I suppose. That was a bit big, isn't it? Elevator call button. No, we're out of the Institute stuff now. There we go. Oh, that actually is a PA system, so that would make sense, actually. Ooh, in fact, let's put that here. Raise this light up a bit. Put it over here to make it look like the people in the room can use the PA system to talk to whoever is doing the dissection in there. Okay, so that's pretty good. I like this area. We'll just kind of map out the entire little area. And save it now, of course. And we will put something through here. We need another corridor, don't we? Well, maybe not, actually. Maybe we don't need another corridor. Maybe we can just link it through. What else are people saying in the chat, though? Shadowsmar says, Render, your content is feckin' amazing. I enjoy it so much. Thanks very much, matey. Maybe, if you guys are very, very nice, we will actually get a sneak preview of the VR build. Not build, video. That's going out very soon. The really scary one. I've got to upload it tonight, but it's going to take a long time. Because it's a 4K video. It wasn't shot in 4K, but on YouTube, it actually makes... This is true here. YouTube pretty much takes any 1080p video and restricts its megabits per second to like 15 megabits. But if you do a 4K one, it gives you like 50 megabits. So if you've got a 1080p video that was shot of 50 megabits, which I always do, upscale it to 4K, then you actually get the true 1080p experience. You could watch it in 4K, but it won't look better than the 1080. But the 1080 experience of the 4K video will look like how I see it. Does that make sense? I hope so. Makes sense to me. I know what I'm talking about. Damn it. What else is there? Yaffet Play says, goodbye, I'm leaving. Oh, okay. See you around. Very sudden. Everyone say goodbye to Yaffet, everyone. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Target Face says, of a whole hour of me complaining that my own friends bully me. No, dude. They're not friends, then, are they? They're not friends, if that's the case. What else have we got going on in the chat, though? And Later the Forward says, I'll be right back. Gosh, everyone's leaving me. Everyone hates me. Everyone hates Render. So, Settlement Objects Expansion Pack. Let's take a look. Can we get a tiny corridor in here? Or are we going to have to just kind of get over it, basically? Let's see, because we did have to adjust its position a little bit. If this corridor was slightly longer, then we'd be able to get away with it. But I don't think we can because of the column that's in the way. Yeah, it's looking like we're not going to be able to get away with it. It's a little bit too narrow. It's not the end of the world. Let's put some stairs down here. Put some stairs down here. Get the little ones there. And connect it across. There we go. Just a little set of stairs there. And now people can come through here. And this is where the alien dissection area will be. So let's start doing that now. Let's start building the alien dissection area just so we kind of get an idea of what everything's up. A, simply A, says, I just came here. Hello there, A. Nice to see you. Are you the cousin to the E meme? Just E. Jesse Hoffman says, I miss playing Fallout 4 on my PC. It crapped out last month for me, so I'll be building a new one soon. Awesome. I love building PCs. It's one of my favorite things to do. It really, really is. So where did we find the bed? Oh, we didn't even find the bed, did we? We didn't even find the bed. What we need to do is spawn it again, don't we? So, help hospital 4. There we go, right there. And it was medical gurney, wasn't it? Yeah. So player.place at me 0014 AC0. Not saved. Darn it. Okay, I spelled it wrong. 00. Yeah, I did that very, very wrong. Okay, so 1 AC 0 BA. I couldn't have got that more wrong if I tried, could I? Okay, well, we've got our medical gurney here. We've got one in the menu somewhere, but I just can't find it. I just can't find it, so let's just do it this way, shall we? Oh, this is a different medical gurney, actually. Were there more than one? Right, evidently there was more than one, because we've got a different one. Yeah, there's that one, and there's this one. Maybe that's why I got a little bit confused. Let's try to get the other one, because I did prefer the other one. Player.place at me 00140 AC0. Yeah, I prefer this one. I prefer this other one. Quick save it yet again. Modern Nerd says, I think it would be cool if you dangle some wires from the ceiling using conduits. That's not a bad idea. We can definitely do that. I like the idea that the observation area looks very clean and proper. But the little area where the actual dissection is occurring, they haven't interfered with it too much because they don't want to mess with the sample, so to speak. But everything in here, that's quite proper, you know? So we got this here, and we found out that the Jeb alien didn't quite work, did it? So now we've got to spawn an alien. Got to spawn an alien. Right, so help alien 4. Oh, it's loading. Here we go. And we need to type in 00. Oop. Go to the far end. This is one thing I'll definitely miss about building in 76. No console commands. In fact, building in 76 is going to be slow to start with, guys. It's going to be very slow to start with because I will obviously need a huge amount of resources in order to make builds. I will need to do that. So what we will have to do is start off very small, and then the more videos we make, the bigger the builds we'll get because I will have more resources. I just got to make sure I store lots of stuff. You know, like, say if I... Oh dear, I forgot. I was spawning a damn alien, wasn't I? That generally made me jump. So, if, say, I build something that takes a lot of resources in 76, I've got to make sure I store it and not scrap it. You know? That way, I don't have to rebuild it. And also, this sounds weird, but it may be a good thing. It sounds weird. I might actually have to enlist some of you guys to get supplies for me in 76. And maybe, you know, give them, like, a credit in the video to say, and this week, Alien Lover 69 donated 50 pieces of wood to this build or something, you know. I think that'd be quite cool. Or, I don't know, like, Techno Kitty, who is in the chat, who says, can you build a Minutemen airbase? Has donated 500 bits of copper to this build. You know, that would be quite a cool thing, you know. And, Minutemen airbase, I don't know about that. You know, I've already built airbases and stuff like that. I did a big Brotherhood of Steel thing, and that was pretty cool. There's not much to do with the Minutemen, in my honest opinion. Minutemen is just vanilla Fallout, really. That's my opinion, anyway. When I think of Fallout 4, just a vanilla landscape, that's just Minutemen to me. Okay, so let's go and add our little dissection area here, then. We've got our alien. He's on the bed. He's looking a bit worse for wear. Let's see if we can get this up. Let's see if we can get this up. Chelsea said it says, oh, that would be fun, like a scavenger hunt kind of thing. It's not so much meant to be a game, but just like, it would take me a long time to do the videos if I'm scavenging everything myself. But if I could literally just say to people, could you please go and get some wood for me? Then that would be awesome. The Donkey Gamer says, 76 crossplay maybe. No. It's currently being confirmed that, at least as of right now, they have no intention of adding it. And the reason that is because they haven't had time to actually make the systems to make it work. They can do it. It's just, it's too close to launch right now. They would have to start working on it right now. And it would still probably not be out for like 4 months or so. So I'm not saying they won't do it. But I'm saying that they've actually got to take the time to build it and do it properly. And that was because Sony was being a boob, as we know. If Sony stopped being a boob 5 months ago, maybe it would have been fine. But no. They were a boob from the get-go. Oh, this is just like a little one like that. Perfect. Yeah, we'll throw the half wall in there as well. Why not? Why not? There we go, that works. And we will need something to cover this up, won't we? Just to cover it up. Just like that. Sweet. And we'll add a little foundation at the bottom as well, just to tidy that up a little bit. Let's see. It's not this one, is it? It's this one. Here we go. Foundation pieces. Cool. Now that's neat and tidy, isn't it? Neat and tidy indeed. Apart from the giant vine. Now someone pointed that out. That really annoys me. D. Nichols says, Sony are really stubborn on the issue, as with most things. They're starting to come to terms with it now. But it's a little too late in the case of Fallout 76. It will take a long time before it's available for all systems, if they do it at all. What else is there? Vault Boy says, stay in Vault 76 until October 23rd on Xbox users. What do you mean? Like, I'll be playing it on the beta, that's what you mean. But I'm not staying there. I'll be leaving straight away. I'll be getting straight out of there. There we go. Ceiling lights, wasn't it? This is where the hospital lights were that we found. Yeah, there we go. It's right there, staring me right in the face. Here we go. Let's pop this one on the ceiling then. It actually popped up straight away this time, seeing as we deleted the fog earlier. Techno Kitty says, can you build your house? No, actually. I don't like the idea of showing more of where I live. Does that make sense? You get to see this environment. And the rest of it is for me. Does that make sense? I think that's just respectful, really. What else is there? Let's go and take a look at some of these other things. Donkey Gamer says, Todd said it's because PlayStation, because of Fortnite PlayStation 4 crossplay, maybe as an update. Yeah, they're not saying they can't do it. They're just saying that Sony is now kind of allowing it. But obviously they now have to make it, you know? Kevin Berline says, PC gamers who went to the Fallout are not given good reviews. Like Gopher said, if you like role-playing or NPC companionship, this isn't your game. On the PC version? I don't think anyone's played the PC version. Oh, do you mean he's played the console version? From what I've seen, I think it's going to be pretty good. But yeah, NPC companionship, of course not. There's no NPCs. And role-playing, seems like you can do it. But I do think that a lot of the role-playing, I think a lot of people are... I've seen so many people saying, I can't wait to be a traveling merchant. I'm going to be honest. If someone comes up to me and says, hey, do you want to buy stuff? And keeps following me, asking me to buy stuff, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just not. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. Apparently the caps are quite hard to find. Well, that's what I heard. I think it was Mr. Matty Plays, or was it GameSpot, says the caps are actually fairly rare. You don't get that many. I've completely gone off on a tangent now. Completely forgotten what I was doing. Tables. That's what I want, yeah. Tables. Where did I find... Ooh, I think it was in, I think Creative Clutter actually had a medical table. So let's take a look at this. So, furniture, rooms, light and power. Probably in rooms, maybe. Or is it just in probably just in furniture, actually, because there isn't a medical section, is there? Look at tables. Barber table, bottle cap table, cabinet. Yeah, it'll probably be in here. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about role-playing in a game, though. Role-playing in a game is what you make of it. So, you can only do so much with it. And to tell you the truth, if you want to do true role-playing, you've really got to just not do much with it. You know, you basically got to give someone the bare essentials of a game. Great example, something like Gary's mod, for example. Lots of role-playing servers and stuff in Gary's mod. Why? Because they just let you do whatever you want. They let you build it. But if somebody else builds it, you're only limited to what the builders, i.e. Bethesda, want you to do. Okay, so there we go. Let's pop that down there. Oh, Red Rocket TV made that, did he? Not bad. Not bad. Ah. And the Donkey Gamer says 8 caps in a 8 caps is a kill in Fallout 76, according to the E3 trailer. That's only for killing an NPC, I believe. You know, that was actually like a PvP battle. Well, what else are people saying though? Daniel Baker says, not being funny about the amount of people talking about Fortnite that has replaced Fallout 76. Also, Render, could we get a house tour but not an office tour? No, could we not get a house tour but an office tour? Well, there isn't much. And Kim Daniel Turkenstein has pledged $10 via the Patreon. Ooh. an enchant, Kim, for donating $10 per month via Patreon. That is awesome, matey. Thanks very much for that. In fact, let's actually get the older Patreon people scrolling across right now. So the Patreon, obviously, is a huge part of the channel because it pays for, well, directly pays for the editing software, and it also pays for the internet connection, which we are streaming on right now. And the streams would not happen without the Patreon. So people like Kim, right there, really helping out, along with also the people who actually go ahead and become YouTube members. They also really help out by donating per month to the channel. It basically means that I'm able to use the donations and also the ad revenue to buy new kit. We've got brand new microphone setup arriving tomorrow because the Patreon is what pays for all of the expenses of the channel. You know what I mean? So thank you very much for becoming a $10 per month Patreon donator, buddy. That is very kind of you, I should say. I nearly said very thankful of you. I mean, well, thank you. That's what I mean. That's what I meant to say. Thank you very much, matey. That is very kind of you. Oh, medical storage. Here we go. That's what we kind of want. We want something like that, don't we? Creative clutter to the rescue. Let's see. If I, would be a good place to put this. Probably put that there. As I said, I want this area to be a little rough and ready. You know, a little rough and ready, this place. We've got little lights there. We've got, obviously, the dead alien. Maybe we can have, like, a camera system. That would be cool. See if we can get like a camera and have a television linked into the main observatory area. And Dead Mal says, "What? You don't lose your gear, right? Oh, in 76, no, you don't lose your gear. You lose your junk, which is your crafting resources. So obviously, as you can see here, this thing right here, this war memorial, this costs wood, glass, cloth, and steel. Those are the things you lose on." Those are things you lose in 76 if you die. But if you find your body again, you can get those back. So if it's a PvP battle, they're probably just going to take your stuff and leg it. But if you're killed by, you know, an NPC, you know, like a super mutant, for example, then you can go and get your stuff back, no problem. Which is cool. I think people are happy about that. I think people are happy about that because they don't want it to be too easy. They want to have some risk. But basically, it's like Dark Souls, you know, you can go back and get your stuff later on. We're talking about 76 so much, I keep losing track of what I'm building. Camera system, that's what we were doing. Where would I find such a thing? I know they are here. I know they are here. What else are people saying, though? Chelsea Taylor says, also ironic you said thankful because it's Thanksgiving here. Oh, yeah, it's Canadian Thanksgiving, isn't it? That's pretty awesome. What are you thankful for? I'm personally thankful for Justin Bieber. Where's my cringe alarm? There we go, cringe alarm. I'm joking, of course. A lot of people used to call me Justin Bieber. It's true. Because when I don't gel my hair up, I look a little bit like Justin Bieber. I mean, a much more handsome and rugged, you know, Tyrannosaurus version of Justin Bieber, of course. Much more attractive, much more handsome, much more awesome in pretty much every single way. Except singing, I can't sing. He's got me on that one. But everything else, yeah, not bad. Alright, so I want to get some of the Institute stuff here. So we've got the armor station. I've already used that. We've got the weapon station and the biochemistry station. This is what I wanted. This is from the AS Institute crafting pack, which I downloaded. So I'm going to throw this in there. There we go. I know it has a gun, but it looks kind of like a tranquilizer gun. You know, it's kind of like, ooh, you can go and trank something. Late to the Fallout says, you are better looking. Oh, thanks, Late to the Fallout. That's not saying much, though, really, is it? Thank you very much, though. At least someone says so. At least someone says so. And Chelsea Taylor says, you are so rugged and handsome. Oh, I mean, I know. But thank you very much for that. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, everybody loves me today. Alright. I'm moving a bit of fog right there. This is actually a food area. So maybe I won't have that, actually. Maybe I can go and grab one of the regular electronic sections again. Because they looked really good, didn't they? They looked really good. Light sources and miscellaneous. No, it must be in decoration then. Daniel Baker says he hasn't really got anything. He hasn't really got you on singing though. Oh, I can't sing. You haven't heard me sing. I actually already said it. If someone donates $20, I will sing some songs right now on this stream. I will do it. If someone donates $20, I'm not below that. I will go and sing for money. I mean, that's all Justin Bieber does, isn't it? Rihanna does it. Elvis Presley did it. Why can't Render do it? Well, other than the fact that he's not good at singing. But I mean, morally, why can't he do it? Vault Boy says some animals don't drop meat and caps. Do or don't? I mean, it would be a bit weird if every animal dropped caps. But let's see. Let's go and grab this. And also, here's the thing. The nuke system in 76. We still haven't really seen any of that. We have seen a nuclear bomb going off in 76. That's what they did at the end of the demo. They said to all the players, you've only got 3 hours. You've got 2 minutes left. Head to Vault 76 because we're going to detonate a nuke. And it looked kind of cool. Except after the initial glow. The actual rise in Mushroom Cloud looked a bit rubbish. I'm not going to lie. It looked very low res. And I do think, this is one gripe I've got about 76, a lot of the textures look a bit naff in comparison to the new graphics engine update. Why can't I select this, goddammit? Because they've obviously got a brand new lighting engine, and it looks amazing. It looks really beautiful. The God Rays, which look rubbish in Fallout 4, look really good in 76. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm in the friggin' thing, isn't it? But the textures have remained pretty much the same. So they look a bit rubbish, you know. Okay, I still can't select this damn thing. This is rubbish. What else are people saying, though? Kevin Birdline says, someone donate $20, please, please, because they want to hear me sing. I don't know what I'd sing. I don't think I'll sing that Country Road song. That's a rubbish song. So many people just cried a little bit. The Donkey Gamer says, what is it with Bethesda and their abbreviations? Their abbreviations? What do you mean, like BGS and stuff like that? ESM, ESP, just to make things shorter. It's a lot of long words. Okay, this isn't moving for now, so I'll just leave it there for now. I'll leave it hovering a little bit. So yeah, monitors. I wanted to do this with the monitors, didn't I? See, we've even got like Windows and Safari. That's pushing the law frontiness a little bit too far, don't you think? That's a little bit too far. But I do like the idea of having a little monitor. Like right here. Lower this down a little bit. And bring it forward a little bit. Ooh. 1. But yeah, if any of you guys haven't checked out any of the new footage of 76, please do. Because I'm generally quite well, I was already looking forward to it, but now I'm very much looking forward to it. Not having a story-based Fallout game, even though there is a story. It's just not story-based. You know, that's not the main appeal of it. It generally works really well. I'm very impressed with it. Oh, we also need to add some of the greebles and stuff. Oh, we also had the alien tank, didn't we? We found this. Definitely got to add this. Where are we going to add it? Oh, I don't know where we're going to put it now because we got all this other stuff in the way. Let's move the monitor bank, like over here maybe. And we will move this FEV thing over here. Here we go. Lower that down. I'm glad I remembered that because this is a really cool decoration, isn't it? And this isn't in the base game. This is modded in. The ones in the base game only have super mutants in. But that one's got an actual alien in, so not bad. Is he moving or anything? Is he technically alive? No, he's just like in a T-pose. Alright, so. Quick save it, seeing as it's crashed several times. Okie dokie. And Dr. Starry says, good night, Dad. Oh, good night, buddy. Hopefully you'll see you again soon in the next stream. We're going to be streaming for like another half an hour or so. Tell you what, we haven't done this yet. Let's get a share spike going. And let's see some selfies of you guys enjoying the live stream. If you're watching the live stream, let's get some beautiful selfies of you lot enjoying the live stream, just so I can put names to faces and stuff like that, you know. So I can go, oh look, that's such and such. You know, last time we did that, Chelsea Taylor uploaded a selfie of her with a pumpkin on her head. Who's going to top that? Who's going to top putting a pumpkin on their head? I don't know, but I'm curious to see it. Alright, so monitor bank right there. And Daniel Baker says, Render, what type of music do you listen to? Or like? Oh, I know it sounds bad. I know it's an obvious answer, but I like a bit of everything. Right now, I've been listening to a lot of Nirvana. And what else have I been listening to quite a bit of recently? I don't really know what else I've been listening to recently. To tell you the truth, I've been listening to lots of older stuff. I've been listening to lots of 80s stuff recently, actually, now I think about it. Lots of 80s pop. And also lots of 80s rock. Like, I've been listening to, like, Twisted Sister and stuff like that. And, Whitesnake and, Def Leppard. So that's pretty cool. Vault Boy says, right, I'm going to go watch some more Fallout 76. I don't blame you, buddy. Like, at first I was a little bit jealous of the people who got to go to play the game early. But in hindsight, it just means more people are interested in 76. Like, I've actually gained a couple more subscribers just because of those guys. I've been uploading more stuff, so people have been searching 76. That's not bad, right? It's not bad. Everybody gains. Everybody loves each other. Oh, also, I've been listening to lots of Queen because I really want to go see the new Queen movie with Rami Malek. Looks so good. A lot of people, like, producers and stuff have already seen it, and they say it's like Rami Malek may get an Oscar nomination for playing Freddie Mercury, which is so cool. Alright, so we've got this security camera here. Let's pop that right there. And pop it there. And we need to attach it to something, don't we? I actually did this in, oh, actually, I won't say where I did it because it's a secret. But I actually did do this somewhere else. And I attached it to just like a random bit of metal. So maybe we can do the same here. Get something that looks quite convincing. You know, something like this. Maybe a bit thinner. Oh. Right, let's actually make sure I record this. Chelsea Taylor says, honestly, a lot of 80s trends are coming back. Are they coming back, or did they just never really go away? To tell you the truth, they probably never really went away. It's just that people are starting to notice they're coming back because they're not too happy with... Well, I'm just going to say it. They're not too happy with R&B being #1 every single time anymore, you know? Because that's always the case. You know, in the 80s, like, pop was always #1. In the 90s, kind of like indie Oasis stuff was always #1. In the 2000s, lots of club music was #1. And now people are getting a bit fed up of R&B always being #1, you know? Daniel Baker says, oh, I recognise Nirvana. You damn should. You damn should. They're one of the most important rock bands of a very long time. Of all time, I'm willing to say. Okay. So I'm going to do, quickly check Twitter. See if we've got any share spikes going. Oh, we've got one share spike. Only one share spike. No selfies yet, though. Laura Elshard says, live. Probably the last stream. Final Render is working on the Institute Secured Alien Crash Site and Secret Lab, plus Fallout 76 discussion. Thank you very much for sharing the live stream there, Laura, and including the link to the live stream. That's what encourages people to tune in. And not only that, but YouTube sees that it's being shared, and then they're happy about that. They're very happy that people are kind of sharing the stream. So, thank you very much for that, Laura. Check it again pretty soon. Right, we got that there. We were going to do it with the conduits, weren't we? That's what we were going to do. Let's grab some conduits, and we'll connect these to the fantastic television monitor we have got. Let's use the regular conduits rather than the advanced ones. You know, keep with the theme. Why did it only give me Institute ones? I don't really know. D. Nicholas says there's a ham radio in the FEV tank with the alien. Oh yes, so there is. And some beer. A naughty little alien. Okay, we'll have to scrap that in a second. Actually, I'll forget it. Let's just use the... Oh, what about the conduits, actually? I do love the conduits. I do love the conduits. I've got Nixie tubes and stuff. Oh, the Nixie tubes, actually. Let's do something with these. I haven't used these in a while, actually. Maybe we can have, like, some numbers pop up or something. They're actually hanging... They're not actually attached to the ceiling, though, are they? So, raise them up. Oh. That's not quite working. Raise them up manually. There we go. And, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, we've got a bit of wire just sitting there for no reason now. Oh, man, it's gonna totally suck having to find freaking... It's gonna totally suck having to find copper for every wire I need in 76. God, that's gonna suck. That was one of the most annoying things about Fallout 4 for me, was finding copper to make wire. I hated every second of that. Every single second. Because the cables are always way too short as well. Way too short. Right, so let's put this little nubbin on the ceiling. And no, there's nothing wrong with the word nubbin, people. Nubbin is not a rude word. It's a verb, as well as a plural. Alright, so now that that's there, let's connect up. How are we going to do this now? Think about it. Probably just do it this way. Not into the glass, sorry. It needs to be kind of like that, doesn't it? So it's poking in there. So we've got some cables going from there into there. How are we going to get power to these? Oh, let's just do another generator. I know it's cheating, but let's just do another tiny little generator. It's hard not to. Because, you know, they're just so portable and tiny. You can just throw these anywhere you want. They look cool as well, though, so that's a nice bonus, at least. Oh, not connected to that one. No, it's slightly blocking it. If I raise it up a tad. Oh. There we go. Alright, so the Nixie 2s are powered. And any extra lights will be powered as well. Okay, fantastic. Alright, I just need to bring the chat up again, actually. There we go. What else are people saying, though? Daniel Baker says, so let's hope that there's a robot workbench in 76 for companions, because I think that would be a cool quest reward. No, you can't make robots for companions. That's something somebody's asked. And that's kind of irritating, really, because I think that would be quite a cool little workaround. Because there's plenty of robots. They've clearly got no problem with having robots in the game. But robot companions, they've said, isn't a thing. So here's what it is. Pfizer Game says, anybody have a Vault Boy suit? I do, and it cost a ton of money. I don't have a suit or anything like that, no. Like, there are the kind of pajama ones, the onesies, which actually are pretty expensive. But some of the cosplay ones people have done, they've actually done ones that are pretty cheap. So that's pretty cool. You know, just go ahead and buy a blue jumpsuit, which in themselves actually are fairly pricey. But the actual modding of it, you know, putting the numbers on it and stuff, apparently that's not too hard. So you can actually make your own very realistic one. Quite easily, apparently, if you know how to sew and stuff like that. Which I don't, of course. Well, I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to sew. Let's see. I want to grab some of the vault mats, really, don't I? Or just the rubber ones. The rubber ones would be good. Do we have floor decorations in here? I don't think we do. I'll double check. Something really nice about 76 as well is that they've taken away a lot of the menus. You've still got access to all the stuff you can build with, but they've removed lots of the menus. Like, everything is sorted into sub-menus, so you can easily more access stuff you want, which is awesome. Alright, so very quickly, where did I find some of the floor decorations? Oh, again, move on. Again, move on. If you can't find it, move on. Let's add some lights and stuff going from this area to the actual corridor thing. Let's see if we can do that. Let's grab some lights here then. And maybe we can do like some flashing lights. Red ones, green ones. I don't really know what kinds we want. What lights are these? Are these orange or red? Are they both red? Oh, I honestly don't know. I'm going crazy right now. Crazy right now. And I will need to attach a cable to it, won't I? I love the conduit system rather than the, what's it called? The cable system. Because everything's quite neat and tidy. So it looks really good. Oh, but then again, I need to do a whole bunch. Nah, forget it. I like the wires hanging. The wires hanging, I think, will be really nice for this. And you do have kind of strobe lights and stuff in here, don't you? Still got these ones. And I'll pop that there. Oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We'll have that. Light in the way. Sometimes you just got to put stuff down because it looks cool. Maybe not one right there, though, because that's shining an orange light onto the medical table, and that isn't really appropriate. What else are people saying, though? Let's go and read some of these things. Daniel Baker says, oh, I've just remembered. Sorry for missing the last 2 streams. I didn't get no notifications because my phone hates me. Make sure you double-click the bell beneath the stream right now. That generally is a thing. Subscribing on YouTube does not necessarily give the video to you anymore. It's dumb, I know. I feel it more than you do, trust me. But that's a really good way to ensure that you can actually get all the videos sent to you. And not only that, Make sure you follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, or join the Discord. I always post notifications and stuff when I'm streaming or when I've got a video going up. In fact, if you follow on the Discord, you get early previews of stuff. You get some early previews of videos going up, so that's something you can do. Here we go. This is looking pretty good now, actually. Yeah, I'm starting to like this. I'm really starting to like this. We've got some lights going in. Looks a bit haunting. And then we've got the dissection area right here. It's very small. There's not much to it, but I really, really like it. We could probably do some more stuff here. We could probably do some more stuff over here. Let's see what we can do. We need to make a little security area. And also decorate this little hallway here. There's the camp. We can't move that. Remember, we can't move that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to test it. I've just saved it. I've just saved it. Is this what actually crashed it? Moving this camp system in an interior cell. I really want to know. That is what crashes it. Wow. 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 That is so bizarre. That is truly, truly, truly unique. I'll definitely make sure I report that. Because that might be a very easy fix, but it's an annoying problem, basically. Alright, so while we wait for Fallout to load up again, let's take another look on Twitter and see what we got. Okay, so here we go. We got some selfies right here. And FireZ Game says, does this count? If that's technically you, then I guess. Thank you very much for sending in your selfie, FireZ Games. And who have we got here? Dylan Cumming right here. Oh, that's a cool big poster. That's the Fallout 4 one, isn't it? And look, he's watching the live stream on a big TV. That's pretty darn cool. I like the magazines you got up there as well. They look cool. I thought about getting some metal ones of the little magazine things, but I don't know. I think they were really expensive at the time or something. Target Face here saying, here's a selfie. Wow, you look very animated. You're very animated indeed. Thanks for sending in your picture, buddy. And here we have got Chelsea Taylor saying, nice chill stream with the rugged final render. You know, final render and chill. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Thank you very much for sending in your selfies and your share spikes, people. That is awesome. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. It sometimes bothers me that there's not as many people who watch the streams as I'd like. It generally does bother me sometimes. In fact, same for the video views. Things aren't anywhere near as good as they used to be. I used to get like 45,000 views per video guaranteed. Not so much anymore. But it's good to know that you guys who do tune in really do enjoy it. So thank you very much for tuning in and having fun with me, the final render. Just in case you forgot my name. Okay, so I just have to quickly check something here. Yep, okay, that's cool. Alright, so, what else are people saying though? Agent Galahad says, hi. Hello there, Agent Galahad. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Kevin Burline says, final render. Watch Fallout 76 gameplay. First impressions from Gopher. I think you'll like his video. I've seen like 4 or 5 hours so far. So I've seen quite a lot already. Haven't seen his though. Oh, the Alien Blood's a decal. Here's what it is. Okay, so we've only got like 10 minutes or so of the stream left. Let's see if we can decorate some of the security area. And then we will end the stream there. Okie dokie. So, I wanted the floor rugs, didn't I? Posters, landscape, clutter. What's in the clutter, actually? We might have some good stuff here. We've got like plasma goo and stuff. Robot ash. Nah, nothing really appropriate to what I was after. Can we get some more of the effects? Maybe we can get some more of the sparks or something, you know? That might be quite cool. Where can we put them? Maybe have it connected to that conduit there. There we go. So now we've got a little bit of sparks coming off of there. Just make it look a little bit more interesting. Turn on God mode right there. Alrighty. And Target Face says, but yes, Render, I actually animated my character, as you should definitely know. As I should definitely know. Oh, wow. I'm not sure why that is. Not sure why that is. Agent Galahad, so what's everyone thinking about 76? Better than expected or not? Better than expected, I think. Granted, I was expecting to be pretty good anyway. I think if you are still not on board at this stage, you're probably never going to be on board. Does that make sense? You know, after all the new stuff that we have seen now, and the stuff we've seen in the last month, remember, they announced it like 3-4 months ago now. If you're still not convinced at this stage, I personally don't think you're going to be convinced. Maybe when you play it, you might say otherwise. But as of right now, I'm pretty darn excited for it. I really am. Because here's the thing, it feels like an actual adventure again. Because when you have a set story, you know that everybody is experiencing the same story in mostly the same way. That's not going to work, is it? Where am I going to put this? I want to put it somewhere. I'm not too sure where. Okay, forget it for now. But since every time you play, it's a brand new adventure. It's literally like every time you boot up 76, it's going to be like going on an adventure. You don't say, I'm going to go play some 76 in order to save the vault. You say, I'm going to go into play Fallout 76 and see what cool stuff happens. That's what it's going to be like, and it's going to be awesome. You could technically go in with an objective. You could say, I'm going to grind out enough resources to build this cool thing in my camp. You could do that. Or you could say, I'm going to go and search for these blueprints. I'm going to launch a nuke. But for the most part, it's about just letting the good times roll. It's about letting the good times roll, which I think is what adventure games should be. It should be about you are in the world, exploring the world, subjectively by yourself. And that's what a true adventure game is, in my honest opinion. And we're actually at a time when we can do stuff like that. It used to be the case that games were pretty much either linear shooters and stuff like that, or the adventure games, but they were a set story. A set story! It's not necessarily the case anymore. Which I think is fantastic. Okay, it's probably all in here, isn't it? The floor decorations I'm looking for. Ooh. We've got footpaths and stuff, that's cool. DIA floor logo. DIA. What's that from? Oh, I know what that's from. Yeah, that's from the thingamajig, yeah. That's not what I'm after, though. Floor textures. Clean floor stuff. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm after. Institute floor stuff. And Daniel Baker says, Render, I try to pop in whenever I get a chance or notification, and even though I can't donate, I try to help by watching my streams, missed and liking them all at the same time. That definitely helps a lot, buddy. That really, really does. And also, important thing to note as well, is that if you miss a stream, I do actually have a playlist where they're going to be going into. So, that's where you can go and watch them again if you missed it. And they should be available pretty much straight away. So you can go and re-watch a stream if you missed some of it. So, don't worry if you missed some of it, because you can re-watch it. Oh dear. The only problem with re-watching a stream is that you don't get to interact with the chat and stuff like that, do you? And that's a really important part of the thing. Later the Fallout says, giving the stream a like and sharing is always a great way to support the stream without the money. It really, really is. Because here's the thing. If you say share on Twitter, and you bring in one new person, just one person, and then that person shares it, they bring in one person. Next thing you know, we've got a few thousand extra people just by sharing it. I know it sounds like a bit of a long shot, but that is literally the truth of it. That really is the truth of it. Where if it's that quick, doesn't necessarily mean it. But that is how sharing works, and so why not? It's free to do. Even if you don't have people following you on Twitter and stuff. If YouTube sees that people are sharing it, then YouTube likes that stuff. So that's awesome. Okay. So, how about we had one more rug through here. Had a kind of a long one. Right there. There we go, that's good. And I wanted the decontamination arches, didn't I? But I don't remember where they were. We could probably put some institute flags up as well, couldn't we? What the? Oh, it's tiny. It's a little desk one. Oh, isn't that cute? How about we do that, actually? Let's put a little institute flag thing on the desk or something. Let's do that. Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, that's a Brotherhood of Steel one, sorry. Oopsies. I saw the orange. Oops. What else are people saying, though? Target Faces. I feel like the only person who watches YouTube on PlayStation 4. I watch YouTube on my PlayStation 4 when I'm in bed and stuff every single day. I really do. YouTube works really well on the PlayStation 4. I imagine it's probably the same for the Xbox as well. The only problem with it is that typing in the searches is a bit longer than a PC. But it's generally a really nice way to play YouTube. It's got really nice autoplay features, auto sorting features. I like it. And of course you watch it on your telly. I completely forgotten what I was doing now. I'm looking for the damn decontamination arch, aren't I? It's not in defense. It's not in lights. I don't know why I'm looking in there. Where is it? Does anyone know where the decontamination arches are? I honestly don't remember. Okay, forget it for now then. Forget it for now. As I always say, move on if you can't find the thing you want. And we will add a little security area again. Or do I want a decontamination area? No, decontamination through here. That would make sense. This is the decontamination area. This is the security area. That would make sense. What else are people saying, though? Later the Fallout says, Little Fallout watches YouTube on the PlayStation 4. It's a great way. It's a great way to do it. Scotsman Games says, so are we trying to sing a song now? Oh, we've already ran through like the first verse of Country Roads. We actually have done that. It was pretty cool. What I love about it, when people try to sing the Country Roads in the chat or on Twitter or something, people generally do wait their turn. You never see someone post in twice, or if they do, they always delete it afterwards to not spoil the to spoil it, which I think is so cool. Alright, got some Institute stuff here. Let's see. Institute desk. Let's have this desk at the back here. Little Institute desk right there with a little terminal on it. There's a medical table. We've already used that. Alright, that's good then. So let's go into the crafting then. That's where we found some of the armor things, which we're going to use. Crafting. It's right at the very end, if I remember. A Target Face says, for me, it also hides the button for channels sometimes. Or the YouTube app on PlayStation. It doesn't hide it, but sometimes you have to scroll down, basically. You have to scroll down a little bit. Doom Guy says, in special or power/miscellaneous? Miscellaneous, money penny. I'll check in special. I don't think it's in special, but I'll double check. Just a Banana says, wait, this isn't Red Dead Redemption 2. No, that's not out yet. I would like to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but I don't think I'll do it on the channel. I think I'll do that in my own time, enjoy it myself, you know, because I loved the first Red Dead Redemption. It was something which I really, really enjoyed. And I don't want to not play it because I need to stream everything. So there have generally been times where I've wanted to play again, but I thought, but I can't because I would have to make a video on it. Otherwise, people will get annoyed that they've missed something. Because it's a single-player game, primarily. I know there's technically an online feature, but people don't care about that with Red Dead, are they? They're going to play the single-player. Maybe play them online a little bit. But for the most part, I think it's going to be like the first one. They're going to go and play the single-player. And then just kind of leave it alone. Because that's where Rockstar truly shines. Obviously, GTA Online is different. And Doom Guy has donated £1 via Super Chat with no message that time. Ooh, hey! Why didn't my thing work? Oh, hey! Everyone go in and chat Doom Guy in the chat for donating £1 via the Super Chat. Or you can just kind of pretend you are playing one of the cool riffs from Doom in the chat by typing in the tablature. You know, you can type in like yeah, something like that. The Doom soundtrack is so good. It really, really is. I can't wait for Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is going to be awesome. Because the first Doom, as in the recent Doom, kind of took everyone by surprise. Nobody really expected it to be as good as it was. They thought it would be good, but nobody expected it to be that good. It was exceptionally good. I mean, I don't know why people were surprised, because Doom has always been pretty good, except Doom 3. The others have always been pretty darn special. Okay, so what do I want here? Weapon racks. Individual weapon racks now, I think would be good. Because there are just some plain white Institute ones. I believe they're in the USO pack. Let's go and grab those. Oh, but I wanted to check for the archway, didn't I? I don't think it's in special. No, it's not. And power. I don't have a miscellaneous power tab, which is a problem. Is it in miscellaneous SOE? I'm pretty certain I've searched here. It might be right at the end now, think about it. Right at the very, very end. Nope. Okay, next time I'll just spawn it in. I'll spawn it in. Scotsman Game says, I know it's early, but will we do 12 days of Fallout? Over 12 days of Questmas. I don't think we'll do the 12 days of Questmas this year. Because, I'm not going to lie, I picked, for any of you guys who don't know, in the 12 days running up to Christmas, I did a quest mod every single day on Fallout 4. A brand new quest mod every day. But I feel as if I did the best ones during the last 12 days of Questmas. It was quite hard to find a lot of genuinely really good quest mods. Some of them were a bit pants. Maybe if I really do find some really good new ones, but I don't think there's been enough new quest mods to justify it. There's been a couple, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if there's 12 really good new ones. I'll double check. But obviously we'll be deep into 76 at that point as well, so who knows what's happening with that. They might end up doing a bunch of cool stuff in 76 for Christmas. Cover the map in snow or something, I don't know, that'd be really sweet. Alright, so it's in... decorations, containers, I believe. Oh no, it's not containers, decorations, is it? It's furniture containers. Containers and chests, here we go. Workbench storage. Is it not in here? Chests, containers. I honestly thought that the weapon racks were in here. Oh, got a cool Institute filing cabinet. We'll grab that. If you find something useful, just grab it. Grab it. Yeah, grab it, grab it, grab it. Let's move that to the side. Do that there. Pop a drinks cabinet on the top. Why not? Rock and roll. Rock and roll. There we go. I honestly thought the weapon racks were in there. Oh, it might be in display. Yeah, it's in display. Okay. Never mind. I knew it was in here somewhere. Oh. Why is it so close to my face? You know what the worst thing is? This isn't even the one I wanted. I wanted the white ones. I wanted the white ones. I think they're in SOE. Oh, no. I hate this sometimes. Nah, forget it. Let's just go with the vanilla ones. If I find the correct ones later, I'll use the correct ones. I want the long, thin ones. There we go. Long, thin ones, please. And we will attach a bunch of rifles and stuff to here. Such as the Tesla rifle, which I believe I have in my inventory. I've also got an Institute rifle. Fantastic. Pop that up there. So yeah, security area this is. And I really like the Tesla cannon, actually. Probably one of the best weapons they added via DLC. The Tesla rifle. That came from Automaton. Okay, what time is it then? What time is it then? Okay, we've got 5 minutes left, and I don't really think I'm going to be able to add too much more significant. So tell you what, how about we just maybe find the decontamination arch and then wrap up the stream. How about that, people? Okay, so help arch 4. Here we go right here. Let's tell you what we got. Is it static or like miscellaneous or furniture? I'm not really too sure what it's called. Actually, just type in decontamination. That might be a bit easier. Here we go. Decontamination. Shadow Smart says, "Render, do a tour of the whole place, please." Oh, okay. We'll add this thing, and then we'll do a tour. Oh, it's not even popping up for some reason. Decontamination. I did spell it right. But there's nothing for decontamination. Is there really not? No? Okay, forget it then. Yeah, we will we'll do a tour of what we've done then. We'll include the stuff we did previously as well. So yeah, this is our alien research area. This is where we have got an alien who is going to be basically getting dissected. It's going to be getting dissected here. We've got computer terminals and cool Nixie tubes and stuff like that. With cameras looking at it, all connecting back to a central observation chamber through here. So we can go through here. We got all the cool lights and stuff. This will be a decontamination area. So when you go through here, you put on a clean suit, you get your rads removed, everything like that. Oh, people say I did spell it wrong. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. And this is the actual observation area. So people in the Institute can take a look at the dissection. They can also see it on this monitor here. So that's pretty sweet. Lots of terminals as well. Another terminal here. Well, technically, that's actually a microscope, so I don't really know why it's there. And Squeaky Squeaks has now pledged $5 via Patreon. Oh, hey! We're going to chant Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks. For becoming a $5 Patreon member. That is so kind of you, matey. Thanks so much. That right there really helps out the channel, that does. The Patreon guarantees that we can keep going. Because if there's another adpocalypse, which there may be, then the Patreon means we can keep going. So thank you so much for that, matey. That is really kind of you. And also, you get naming rights as well. So if you become a $5 Patreon member, whenever we need to name something in a video game, say if we're building a settlement or naming a character, something like that, your name may be picked. That's something we do with the YouTube sponsors and also the Patreon members. So please consider going ahead and becoming a $5 Patreon member if you want that exclusive ability. I do plan, when 76 comes out, to go ahead and actually add some new tiers, but I don't know what to do. I don't want to do exclusive content. You know, I don't want to do, like, videos go out to you a week before or something, or anything like that. But I need to get some new tiers, basically. Squeaky Squeak says, I'm still worried about that noise. Hey, that's the Squeaky Squeaks noise, that is. That's the sound of people dancing to ska. Shadow Smart says, what's the Adpocalypse? The Adpocalypse was a combination of PewDiePie doing Nazi stuff and then Logan Paul filming dead bodies, which made many advertisers left YouTube. So it meant content creators like me, literally overnight, lost 2/3 of our income because of it. Or at least I lost 2/3 anyway. And it still hasn't properly recovered. It's only just started to get pretty good now. And even then, it's still not brilliant. But anyways, here we have this long ramp, which goes all the way from our spaceship, all the way down to the cave. If you remember, the alien kind of gets wounded in the crash site, and then goes all the way into this cave. So we got this all entirely enclosed, so people can't interfere with the operation. And the entire tunnel is also caged in with this electric fence that we have added. It's just a regular fence that we've put conduits and sparks on. But yeah, this electric fence covers the entire perimeter of the alien crash site. Every inch of this crash site has got an electrified fence going around it to stop people breaking in and interfering with the experiments. And of course, we've got a little door to get in there. And here we have our actual research area here. This is where they're studying the alien spacecraft. You go into here, and you can grab your clean room suit, so you can go and look at the spacecraft if you want to. The ability to maybe put on some armor plating or something onto your clean suit. You go through there. We have a security area here, so you can like show them your ID and stuff like that, so that they know that you're safe to go through the decontamination arch. You go through there. And here we have the kind of observation area. This is where people can take a look at the actual spaceship. So, you know, they can take a look in safety. Nothing's going to interfere with a huge glass. Technically, it's a door, but there weren't any just regular windows this big. So it's actually just a, kind of regular door like that. Unless maybe I could just get square ones. I haven't even tried that. Why didn't I try that? No, I don't know. I'll give it a look at some other time. We've got like some areas to take samples and stuff. So if they maybe, I don't know, maybe scrape some of the oil from the fuel tank or something of the spaceship, they can study it. Here we've got the little security area in here. Little security area looks pretty good. We've got like the alien blaster in a cryo case. That's all static. Some more Institute pistols. We've got a cool monitor there so they can check IDs and stuff like that. And Squeaky Squeaks right there has just become a $25 Patreon member. Ooh, hey! That deserves a double. Ooh, hey! Squeaky Squeaks, my man, thank you very much for that. That is extremely kind of you. $25 a month you are now pledging. As I said, I need to come up with some new rewards for people who donate a lot, because there are some people who do donate more than $5. So I really need to come up with some new rewards for people like that. But thank you very much. That is an absolutely awesome monthly donation. Thanks so much for that, matey. That's really, really kind of you. I promise I won't let you down. So yeah, we've got like a cool clock and stuff like that here, and all the cool terminals. It's in this kind of build, I wanted to kind of make the idea. That this is in a world where the Institute is not too secretive. They're okay with kind of being seen. Maybe the Institute won the main story in this kind of save game, and so the Institute is a little more okay with being seen in public. But they still want to keep everyone out of the alien crash site. And Squeak Squeak says, I can only do it for 1 month, but it's still great. That's awesome, buddy. You know, thank you very much still. I'm not gonna say that's wrong. Oh, Later the Faller says, yeah, Render, you can sing. You got your 20. Oh, okay. I suppose that's true. What are we singing, people? I mean, I already know. I already know what you want me to sing, but what shall I sing? Squeaky Squeak says, if I cancel it now, will you still get it and keep it? No, it's on the end of the month, or the start of the month. That's when it collects it, I believe. But cancel it anytime you want, buddy. Cancel it anytime. I'm not going to tell you to not cancel it. Do whatever you want, buddy. It's a gift to me, so do whatever you want. It's a gift to me, so it's up to you, buddy. It's up to you. Okay? I would never force people to keep donating, you know. Some people have said, Render, are you going to be angry if I cancel my Patreon? It's like, no, it's a gift to me. That's what the Patrons are. You know, you're not buying something. It's a gift. So, thank you very much for whatever you do. You know what I mean? What else are people saying, though? Shadows Mars says, Render, a suggestion for your Patreon, you could have a private Discord room. There technically already is one. But maybe I'll actually put that in the Patreon. And we can actually get the voice chat and stuff going in that, maybe. Okay, so people are saying, sing the Fallout 76 tune. I don't even know all of it. Alrighty, so how about we just take a slow walk back? I'm sure people are going to be hitting record on their fraps right now to get ready with the cringe alarm. So let's go. It's like, almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees. Younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, to West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country roads. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. That's it. The one ability I wish I always had was that I wish I could sing. Because I can play guitar and stuff, so if I could sing, that would be awesome. But anyways, I'm going to end the stream there, people. So gang, thank you very much for watching this live stream. This has been a pretty good one. We've done... Oh my god, my eyes are missing! Shield your eyes, child! Thank you very much for tuning to this live stream. It's been a good one. I really like the look of the interior that we've been making. It's pretty darn cool. And as I said, I don't think I'll stream this build again. I'll probably finish it in my own time. And then I will edit the video and stuff and actually upload the edited video. That way you guys don't actually see everything. You're still a little bit surprised. And it's going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, we built this cool little area in here where people can go and observe the alien dissection. And I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty darn sweet. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I have been the Final Render. Quick save it there. And you've been the audience. Remember to subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. How do I even turn this off, then? Dave, how do I turn it off? Oh, I need to go in the software, do I? Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Remember to check out some of the new 76 footage that's going around the internet. There's literally hundreds of hours of it now. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. 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 Have fun. Bye-bye.